What's up, Miggy? Alright, here's the video I told you I was going to make you. So, first and foremost, after analyzing both of these videos a little bit and just knowing who you are as a pitcher, the biggest thing for you is just going to be to continue to work, because there are a couple mechanical issues that we need to fix, but all in all, after really analyzing your mechanics, I like what I see for the most part. So there's a couple things I'm going to talk about that we got to fix. Now, we were working on, when we were at the park the other day, we were working on that ankle. You could see that ankle comes up in this top video, and in the bottom video it doesn't come up because we tried to make that adjustment. So check the top video first. Okay, so we brought it up, we pause it, and then you didn't even realize you were doing it, but when you bring your knee back up in order to lead with that front hip like we're trying to do, trying to lead with that front hip and drive off this backside towards our target, you can see that your heel comes off the ground right there. So immediately you're losing power because your heel, your backside's not engaged. It's only engaged on the toe. You want it to be engaged on the backside of the foot, pressing against the mound, against the rubber. Alright, but here's the positive thing that I really like about your wind-up and your motion, your delivery. If you notice on both of these, look where your elbow is in relation to your shoulder. It's high, right? That's what I want. And look, you haven't released the ball yet. You have a catapult effect. If you look down here, you getting the ball out here, and you could be better in this bottom one. But you do a good job, all in all, of having a loose, free arm and releasing the ball pretty far out in front. Now I want to see you bend over more. This bottom one, you get the stride too short. So you kind of just cut it off right there. I want to see you consistently thinking about, see here you finished a little taller. I want to think about bending over, getting that body here, here. So almost more of a 90-degree angle so that arm can touch the ground. If you look at the top one too, you see how your shoulder comes back? You don't really want that. Just allow that loose arm to finish across your body instead of letting it swing back. That'll help you over-exaggerate that finish a little better. Alright? So in the bottom one, you didn't bring up the heel. You did a better job of realizing that you need to keep the heel on the ground. Right here is our biggest problem right now, and it stems from that back foot. This back foot tends to point that way as soon as our motion starts. If this is parallel with where the rubber would be towards home, immediately as you start going home, a lot of times this foot irks that way, which would be angling more towards shortstop. Alright, so we got to be really conscious of that. A way we can fix that is just by, when we bring it up, I've told you this before, close off that shoulder more, close off that hip. You got to bring that knee on this side more. You want to bring that knee over this way more. So it's almost pointing more towards shortstop right here, or center field. You got to lead with that hip. Alright? That will come with more reps, that will come with more flexibility and more stretching and more work. But as you notice, the path of the glove is pretty good. You bring the chest towards your target pretty well, and then you stiffen up on this leg. When you stiffen up on that leg, you get power. You have a short stride there, it wasn't your best one, but you do a good job. You get out in front, and that leg stiffens up right there. And most power throwers are just like that. All power throwers, really. They stiffen up that front side, but they're going to be finishing more bent over, not so upright. That was a better job. The arm swings back. That was better than the last one. See, you're squared up right there. All in all, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Major improvements. Just keep it up. Keep getting your reps in. Make sure that you're not only throwing when you're at practice. You got to be throwing at home as well, and working on keeping that front side closed off. Keep that front side closed off more. Keep that shoulder closed off more. So it's almost like your chin is tucked right into your front shoulder. Alright? Good job. Keep up the good work.